Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about recruiters and how they can help you and how they can hinder you in getting the best or a decent job or a decent Hagwon in Korea. So if you are interested in that, then definitely watch till the end of this video. There are three ways of getting a job in Korea. The first way and the most common way is a recruiter. You use a recruiter who helps you find a job. The second way is a direct hire. So the school puts out a post that be on Facebook or on Dave's ESL Cafe, and then you directly contact the HR or the director from that school. The third way, and this is the least common way, is getting a referral by someone you know or a friend who enjoys that Hagwon, and since there's an open position, they recommend you to the school. When you are applying for a Hagwon in Korea, let's say you're outside of the country, you don't know the language. The language here is not English. The main language is Korean. So because of this language barrier, you need someone who is able to discuss certain issues with the Hagwon. It's important, right? And also when it comes to immigration and all of that, recruiters are able to help you with that process. In comparison to, let's say you're a direct hire, you wouldn't get as much help from the school. When you are applying for a job, make sure you don't contact only one recruiter. Make sure you have at least 4 to 5 recruiters who are looking for jobs for you, because usually the recruiter has ties to specific schools. They will only show you those schools because they get a commission from it, and the commission is very important. You need to keep that in mind. That's why you need 4 to 5 recruiters. Not only is it you are casting a wider net and you are more likely to find a school that fits your needs or fits your wants or what you require from a Hagwon, but location wise it's better. You get more options because sometimes recruiters can make you feel pressured in you're running out of time, and it's like, you're probably not running out of time. Listen, there are thousands of Hagwons and they all want native English speakers, so you will never be able to not get something as close to what you want. It's just recruiters want you to sign a contract as quickly as possible because, like I said, they get a commission off it. I'm moving on to my next point. Don't fall for the two-facedness of a recruiter. When you first contact a recruiter, they will always say, yeah, like, of course I can help you, you know, we're gonna find you a job right away. Take that kindness with a grain of salt, okay? A recruiter is there to earn money. That's their job, especially for first years. Like me, I'm a 4th year, so I know how recruiters work and what their intentions are. But a first year doesn't know this, and so the recruiter could say to them, let's say the first year says, I want a 2.3. Okay, I want 2.3 or 2.2, which for a kindergarten, that's necessary because kindergarten jobs are rough. Okay, and getting a 2.1 for a kindergarten job is not worth it. Trust me. And if you don't believe me, then definitely watch it's either here or here. Watch my kindergarten Hagwon story where I was taken advantage of in my first year. If you say you want 2.3, the recruiter will say, because you're a first year and you have no experience, the school only wants to give you 2.1. Okay? Now, maybe if there was other benefits, other incentives, you get a nicer apartment, stuff like that, then you can work it out. If you're doing an elementary job, then you can work it out. But I highly do not recommend that you choose a kindergarten for 2.1. It won't be worth it. You will regret it as soon as you make that decision. Make sure you stand firm in what you want. The more they can get out of you without giving back, or having the Hagwon give back, that's what they're going to do. They're going to manipulate you into thinking, but you don't have experience, so why should we give you 2.3? Or this is just like normal. These are hours that are normally happening in Korea, which no, they're not. Like some hours are ridiculous. Working Saturday and Sunday as well in a contract, which nowadays in the 2022 Hagwon contracts, it seems to be a thing. No, that is not a normal thing in Korea. And because you do not know your law or like the employment law, they are going to take advantage of you. So remember that a recruiter will want you to sign the contract as quickly as possible. They don't want you to look for other places. Once you have the interview, they will want a response at least within a day from you saying, do you like the school? Yes, no, sign the contract. If you're saying, yeah, I'm interested, they will try to rush you as much as possible, okay? And they will like kind of bombard you with a lot of schools, right? And they do this because they want you to feel overwhelmed, but you shouldn't feel overwhelmed. You should do your research. Go to Reddit. There's loads of Blacklist Hagwons. You can read stories from there. Have your conditions that you want like written down. If you want a position in Seoul, have it in, say that you want a position in Seoul or an hour outside of Seoul. Have a little bit of a leeway, like compromise, but don't say you want a Seoul and then take a job in Daegu. Like, don't do that. Like, they will do that. They will manipulate you into that. So just be aware of that. You need to realize that most recruiters don't really care or aren't looking out for you. They are more likely on the Hagwon side. Okay, because it's just it's a natural thing that you would more likely take the side of the person who looks like you. A Korean will always take the side of a Korean. That's just how it is, especially in the Hagwon life. Especially in the Hagwon life, you are a showcase. You are a trophy that they want to show to the kids, saying, look, we have a native English speaker. I also want to mention that first years will most likely get the worst contract. You're new, you don't know. Even if you've done so much research, right? You don't know the lay of the land. So they will choose contracts for you, most likely kindergarten, because if you're a second, third, fourth year, you're not going to choose a kindergarten for 2.1. And this is why in the contract they state that you can never share your information of what's in your contract. A way to get around that is if you have a friend working in a Hagwon, then I suggest you share that contract with them. Don't sign it, show it to them. If they're like, it's okay, then sign it. The school happens to find out that you've signed it and then shown it, that could get you into some trouble. So if you don't have a friend, go to the Facebook website, Expats in Korea, or there's a it's called Loft, Legal Office for Foreign Teachers or of Foreign Teachers. You can anonymously or using your name, you can post a message there and people will comment, and the people there are really helpful. So definitely I will link those down below for you so that you guys can look for these things. There's also a Reddit. I can't remember the exact, but I'm sure it's like Blacklist Hagwons in Korea. That's really good if you want to find out if your school that you're looking to sign a contract with is on that. Now also it's important to remember that each branch in a franchise is different. So one branch is not necessarily going to be the same as another branch. It's important to do your research. And then there's also Dave's ESL Cafe. And now Dave's ESL Cafe is kind of like an older version, you could say. I don't know whether people are using it nowadays. People tend to use Facebook as well. And there's listings of loads of job postings on there on Facebook pages. You can use those. Dave's ESL is the classic. You will find hundreds of new positions being uploaded every single day. I would say start there. You can always find the recruiter's email or the school's email if it's a direct hire at the bottom of Dave's ESL Cafe, the page. This is just a quick video to tell you about recruiters, and I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you want me to make, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.